Hey beautiful viewers, welcome back to I'm in a Beauty channel. Are you tired of those rigid routines, those routines that make no sense? Morning, evening, this, that. Yes, I understand routines help you stay on track of your goals or whatever you want. It helps you keep a balance in life. Sometimes these routines are way too complicated when maybe holiday season time comes or something unexpected like life. In this video, I'm going to help you build a structure, but flexible, because we all love flexibility, daily routine. So let's get straight into it. So number one on building a structure but flexible routine is set out 3 to 5 priorities for the week. Listen, we don't want a long to-do list that will set you up for failure, but we want to be able to keep it simple. Keeping it simple, but making sure that these 3 to 5 priorities help you reach closer to your goals. And then once you set out those 3 to 5 priorities, what you're going to do is break it down smaller so that you can have bite-sized tasks for your daily routine. So for example, if you want to tackle a project, what you're going to do is like, I need to focus this week on this project, but how can I break it down into smaller bite pieces so that by the end of the week or whatever the deadline is, you can basically say, it's done. So you're breaking it down in bite size. Because as I said before, you cannot eat the whole elephant, but if you break it down in pieces, you definitely can. You can't eat it all in one sitting, but breaking it down will help you reach closer to your goals. Also, planning your week like this will also help you not feel guilty when you do decide to take some time out for whether it's family, friends, yourself, right? So doing this, knowing what you need to focus on this week, so that way you can be like, hey, I have the extra time to just sit down and relax, or I have the extra time to hang out with friends, because this way you already know that today's task is already done. And that is it. You're not overwhelming yourself with a 20 task list. No. You only do it in bite-sized form, so that way that you can feel happy that you accomplished something. You have time for life, whatever you choose to do. And number 2, going into this, is you need to ask yourself this particular question. What does my week need to look like for me to feel balanced? Like, not what balance look like to your friends, through celebrities, through whatever. What balance looks like for you. So asking yourself this question will really get down to what you need to focus on for the week. So for me, by the end of the week, I will feel balanced if, one, for example, if I put out a YouTube video, or if I accomplish reading so much chapters of a book. So knowing what makes you feel balanced by the end of the week, this will help you be having a structure, but also flexible. So maybe you need to have wiggle room between 3 to 5 on Wednesday. Maybe you're going to have a catch-up day because you're going to be really busy this week. Whatever balance looks like for you, that's where you need to focus on what you need to set out and what you need to focus on for the week. Number 3, this one might draw some questions, but definitely need to do this first. You need to schedule self-care first in your week. Yes, you do. Listen, beautiful people, whoever might be watching this, you are more than your job, you're more than your title, you're more than a friend, you're more than a mother, father, sister, whatever. You are so much more, but you have to take care of yourself, number 1 first. This will definitely be the number 1 tip I will give for you to avoid burnout. Yes, scheduling self-care time, knowing that you are something to look forward to each week, is basically going to help you avoid burnout, because this way you know that, okay, maybe Thursday, maybe I'm going to push it out, and then Thursday I'm going to take some time, a half a day, just to pour back into myself. Because at the end of the day, you cannot run on an empty cup. You cannot run on an empty gas. You need to fuel your body, mind, spirit, soul, because this way you're going to be able to be the best version of yourself. You cannot be the best version of yourself if you're weak, if you are tired, if you are drained from the everyday things that life has to throw on us, right? You definitely need to schedule self-care first. So putting that in your agenda, putting that in your notification, putting that wherever, so you know that this time is your me time. And please treat this as an appointment, because when you do an appointment, a doctor's appointment, no one can bother you. No one can be like, hey, do you want to grab a coffee? Or, hey, can you take care of this? No, because you have a doctor's appointment, right? So this is your self-care appointment. You don't need to explain none of this to anybody else. But as long as you know that you're taking care of yourself, all is well. So schedule self-care first before you schedule anything else. Number 4 is really the nitty-gritty as well, where you batch similar tasks on the same day. So theme your days whatever you want to do. But what you're going to do first is, in the beginning of the week, you are going to do a big brain dump. Anything that you have to do throughout the week or in the coming weeks whatsoever. So you're going to basically put all of that on a sheet of paper. Then what you're going to do is organize each task in a similar group. So you're going to have this group, similar task, this group, similar task, and try to do it on one day. Reason why you're going to try to do this is because it remains focused. You're not going back and forth to each totally different task, because you lose focus. This will also help you gain momentum to do those tasks, because you're not switching from a high task, low task, high, low, high, low. So for example, for myself, all my admin stuff, I like to choose a day to do it, whether it's checking emails, whether it's doing my paperwork. So that is all on one day. Maybe cleaning is all on one day. This will help you boost your productivity and will give you motivation to complete the task, because it's all on one. You're giving the same energy to that task. It's just a momentum. It'll just keep going and going and going, because you're not switching your focus back and forth, high task, low, high task, low. Okay, so this will help you boost your motivation, boost your productivity, so that way you'll reach closer to your goals. And the final thing, number 5, which also makes it flexible, is please do not beat yourself up when things don't go as planned. There's something called life. Things will happen, but all you have to do is put your best foot forward, deal with the situation as best as you can. If you have to switch things around, be flexible to switch it all around, and then move on. Let it be. Move on. Let it be. And also, this is also why it's very important to build a flexible routine, to give yourself the wiggle room. So when holiday time comes, you know it's not going to be, you're not a drill sergeant, you're not in the army, right? So it's not back. So give yourself wiggle room, give yourself grace. So when things that you do plan, things happen, it's fine. Switch it around, move on. Do not beat yourself up, because things do happen, life do happen. So do not beat yourself up. So that is it on how to build a structure but flexible routine. I hope this video was helpful. If you know that someone needs to have a routine but needs to be flexible, share this video with them, like it, subscribe if you haven't done already. And don't forget to live out loud. And if you don't know what that means, that simply means living out your dreams. Let's reach closer to our goals. Build that routine, but also give yourself grace when things don't go your way. Switch it up and then move on. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.